Hello, welcome. I'm happy that I can be with you today. We are flying the F35B for US Navy with a mission. Today we're gonna be flying all the way to Key West from local military airfield. This is around 40 nautical miles from here. And after that, we are going to look for some boats or any unauthorized traffic around the Key West. And we're gonna be landing at Boca Chica field next to the Key West. Not this one from Texas, sadly. Okay, so let me put in the fuel. I never do this on the videos. We're gonna need lots of fuel for that. And let's jump into cockpit. F35 is a pretty modern aircraft, if you ask me. It has lots of nice things to it, which I'm going to show you today. So let's start turning it on. Right. Let's close the canopy. Canopy is going down nicely. Okay. Let's secure it. And let's close it. Perfect. Okay. Where was that? I was curious, it should be somewhere here. Yep, there we go. And let's just wait for those to come alive. Okay. So landing lights basically off. I had them on for some reason. I don't know why is that. As you can see, here is the camera aligning. I'm gonna try to click somewhere, maybe it will appear sooner or later. We are flying in the day, so we can put out the brightness. And as of now, we are just waiting. I'm going to turn on the engine slowly. So, this thingy, let's add some power. And now, this one. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but like, it starts the engine, right? That's what all we care about. Alright, here we have our configuration. Let's add some power. And we are looking pretty nicely. Aircraft is starting. Let's select some weapons just in case, you know. Okay. Let's give it a second. Starter is running up as it should. Right. Perfect. As you can see, the engine is now slowly starting. Let me reduce the throttle. Alright. Hydraulics. Generators, beautiful. Okay, video brightness. And now we can turn on the HUD, which we will not actually need. Alright. Let's release the parking brakes. Parking brakes released. And let's slowly taxi to the runway. We are going to do a short takeoff today. Mainly just to show you how it works and how cool it is on board F35, which is a pretty good aircraft. Alright, let's go. So that's a mission with like no ideas of shooting anybody. We are just gonna be flying and looking for any boats to intercept in case if there are some, but looks like a peaceful day. And also it's not good to like do any shootings and stuff because of a current situation around the world, which is not the greatest, to be honest. So let's not talk about it. We are enjoying the aircraft right now. Okay. Here comes the runway. So let me pull up the flaps. Speed brakes real quick. Okay, let's slow down. Let's align ourselves on the runway. Alright. just like that. And now we can start flying. Let's turn on the hook and the hover mode. And as you can see, the engine nozzle is pointing downwards. So let's deploy the speed brakes and full power. We will need them once we are airborne. And there you go, we are in the air. Let's get to the cockpit. Okay. Flaps up, landing gear up. Speed brakes up. Let's turn off the hover mode. And we have afterburners, so let me turn them down. And let's get into patrolling as we should. Let's turn right, we are heading towards the Key West, as I said. That's some sharp banks here. I don't think aircraft really like those, but I mean, he has no other choices, or does it? I'm not sure. Alright. Let's turn on the autopilot, altitude, hold, heading, hold. Let's just fly it like that. And let me go real quick here to maps. Let me pull up some maps. Those are not maps, are they? PCHAM, that's a vehicle status, waypoints, inoperative. Still inoperative. Not good. Let me turn down the contrast a bit, so we can see something. Right, and we are flying. Let me actually use the VFR map. Oh, not this. There we go, that's the VFR map. And we are flying nicely down to Boca Chica's airfield. Alright, let's start patrolling just like that. Let's be sure not to go over a Mach, because we don't want anyone on grounds to hear us or like get deafened by the aircraft or something. So just for the safety of people down there. Alright, let me turn off the autopilot. Let's open the doors actually. So I'm going to show you. As you can see, we can actually see the missiles being installed down there. However, we don't need those, we can close them. Okay, let's go with the afterburners actually. Let's go in with the full power. And ladies and gentlemen, there we go, that's 1 Mach. We are now going supersonic. We are faster than the speed of light. That's a good view. Beautiful view. Alright, let's get back to cockpit. And as far as I am concerned, there's nothing incorrect going on around. As I said, there is probably nothing going to happen. And as of now, we are flying down to the Key West, which is right here. We are actually slowly arriving. We are going to fly over the airport and then turn right just over this point, which is the southernmost point of the continental USA. So that's quite interesting. Alright, let's see if engines are working properly. Here, Trans 137, we are having afterburners on right now. There's nothing wrong with HUD. I can actually turn off the HUD. Seems good, everything here. No need to turn on the weapons, and here we go, Key West. So, let me reduce the throttle real quick. And we will go over to this island there and just turn back to the airport. Alright. So, let's start turning. Let me put up my camera up. Actually, okay, something like that. Let's descend in order to be able to see the water better. However, the weather today is pretty nice, so no need to. Let's descend right over here. Go, that's our target. And we are flying over Key West. As you can see, that's a military base right here in the Key West, and a port which you actually can get to. Alright. And this is pretty nice, everything's going nicely. Let's add some more power, why not? Let's go with the afterburners once again. Okay, let's open the doors. And we are now slowly getting ready to make sure that there's nobody here. And as far as I am concerned, there's nobody here. You can set the brightness of those things. Caution, I'm aware that the doors are open. Yes, thank you. Alright, let's close those doors. I need to look at HUD real quick. There we go, that's the island. Let's slow down. Let's start slowly turning. The pilot needs to pull some G's. That's around 2.1, that's a lot. Let's go to 3 G's. You can actually see how much G's you have here. Here. 2.2. Right, let's turn back. I barely fly military aircrafts in Microsoft Flight Simulator because most part which is combat is actually missing. I'm not blaming anyone, it's totally acceptable. I mean, it's a flight simulator, not a combat simulator. This plane has one nice feature which I want to show you actually. So, let's go do something like this. Let's just stall ourselves out. And now let's say, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Just auto recovery. Look at this. Plane is going to recover itself. I'm clapping. Just look at that. The throttle is working automatically. So at least it should. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Wow. This plane recovered itself automatically. Wow, that was amazing. Okay, let's get back to normal flying. Like hand flying, you know. Alright, and we are slowly getting ready for landing. If you have a look here, that's the airport which we are aiming for. And it has one runway heading that direction, so we just need to approach it quite slowly. Directive point B-term. Let's try setting up the navigation. There are some aircrafts in close proximity to us. Like, let's get back to like this mode, it's better for us. Right, let's slow down. Nobody wants to go Mach 1 over the land, over the civilians. And I have the visual on the airport already. Flaps down, check. Flaps down are set for 100 knots losing. Like 200. Altitude is looking good. Landing gear down at 300 knots, that's a lot. Okay, getting ready to land. Yeah, just landing. We have slowed it down. We are slowly getting ready for landing. 140 knots sounds enough. I would say that's actually a bit... that's actually not enough. Let's go for like 150 knots, just to be safe, you know. Always play it safe. Okay, that's a bit too fast, 170. Looking good. Airfield is inside. We are having some winds. That's quite obvious, we are like near the open waters. Right, let's go. Oh, that's an unstable approach. Okay, 140, looking good. Airspeed's looking good. Altitude, vertical speed, power out. Spoilers up. Oh, that was a stall. I mean, we are in military aviation. We don't really care about smooth landings, do we? No, we do not. We do not care. Okay, flaps up. There you go. And now just brake real fast. This plane is more meant for aero braking rather than normal braking. We don't have much and very much powerful brakes here, so it is just ideal for F35 to use aero braking. If you don't know what aero braking is, it's basically trying to keep the aircraft in air, in like high angle of attack, even after the touchdown. So we can lose tons of speed just by using our wings. All right, here we go. This place looks like a good parking spot. Let's turn on the taxi lights. Right. And actually I'm gonna park right over here, next to this small GA aircrafts. Right, beautiful. Let's set the parking brakes set. Taxi lights off. This thingy off. Engine going off. Let's go. Let's open the canopy. As you can see, the RPMs are dropping down. Perfect. Let's secure the ejection, like that, somewhere here. Wait, I have to turn it somewhere, right? I do, yes, right now, like that. Now it is secured. There we go. Batteries off, continue. And those three switches. And there you go. So, thank you guys for flying, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, ask them down in the comments, and see ya!